Colombia's lush green hills, rose a man who would command the world's most feared drug empire. He was loved, he was hated, he was a myth and a monster. His name? Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria. To some, he was a modern-day Robin Hood. To others, he was the devil himself. Escobar was born in Rio Negro, 1949, a small rural town, the son of a school teacher and a farmer. He didn't grow up with much, but he had ambition and a fire that never died. As a teenager, he started small, stealing gravestones, selling fake lottery tickets, smuggling stereo equipment, petty crimes, but his eyes were already set on something bigger. He once said, "Everyone has a price, the trick is finding out what it is." By the 1970s, Escobar had found his price, and it was written in white powder. Cocaine, the new gold. A product that could be made cheap, moved fast, and sold for millions. Escobar seized the moment. He built labs deep in the Colombian jungle, flew cargo planes into the US under the noses of federal agents, bribed customs officers, killed those who said no. At its height, the Medellin cartel smuggled 15 tons of cocaine a day into the United States. 15 tons. Every single day. Escobar's wealth exploded. He became one of the richest men in the world, with an estimated net worth of $30 billion. He bought zoos, soccer teams, entire neighborhoods. He even built his own prison, La Catedral, and made the government let him stay in it. Inside, he had a jacuzzi, a waterfall, a disco, a prison built for a king. But Escobar wasn't just a drug lord. He crafted an image, a man of the people. He built housing for the poor, gave food to the hungry, paid school fees for children. In Medellin, the slums chanted his name like a saint. They called him El Patron, the boss. To those who had nothing, Escobar gave everything. He once burned $2 million in cash to keep his daughter warm on a cold night in hiding. To his followers, he was human. To his enemies, he was unstoppable. But the streets told a darker story. Escobar waged a war not just with rivals, but with the state. Judges, police, journalists, presidential candidates. No one was off limits. He used one rule: plata o plomo, silver or lead. Take the bribe or take the bullet. Car bombs shook Bogota. Airplanes were brought down mid-flight. Politicians were assassinated in broad daylight. By the late 1980s, Colombia was drowning in blood and Escobar was holding the knife. The US had had enough. The Colombian government, pressured and desperate, turned its full force against him. The DEA, the CIA, special forces, rival cartels, even his own allies betrayed him. In 1993, after years of pursuit, Escobar was found hiding in a middle-class neighborhood in Medellin. A firefight broke out, and then Escobar was shot on the rooftop, barefoot, bleeding, and alone. Some say he was killed. Others say he pulled the trigger himself. The king of cocaine was finally dead. In the jungles of Colombia, Pablo Escobar wasn't just building a drug empire. He was building a distribution machine the world had never seen. It began small, a few kilos in suitcases, strapped to bodies, hidden in tires. But Escobar didn't think small for long. Soon, the skies became his highway. He bought planes, Cessnas flying low under radar, packed with cocaine, landing on secret airstrips in the Bahamas, then Florida. Each flight made him millions, and when planes weren't enough, he used fishing boats, cargo ships with secret compartments, even homemade submarines, slow, crude, but packed with tons of product, creeping toward the US unnoticed. Cocaine was stashed in dog food cans, concrete, furniture. He bribed officials, pilots, police. Nothing moved without his permission. Nothing arrived without his cut. At his peak, Escobar moved 15 tons of cocaine every day. That's 30,000 pounds, flowing across borders, fueling a drug explosion across America and beyond. He didn't just smuggle drugs, he rewrote the rules of trafficking. His routes, his tricks, his empire changed the world. And long after his fall, the highways he built still run, silent, invisible, unstoppable. Even today, his legacy scars the land. He built an empire on fear, fueled it with violence, and masked it with generosity. Was he a villain? A hero? Or something far more dangerous? A man who became a god in a world gone mad? One thing's certain: you can kill a man, but you can't kill a myth.